Whenever you try to push a toy line, all you really want for the consumer to think and possess about is your collection complete? Even before we had to catch 'em all, collect 'em all was on many card backs of these action figure lines. A nice overview on which toys were available, it could be used as a checklist, and you'd also find your proof of purchase points on that same package. Now these points you could turn into a free toy if you played your card backs right. In this Eds Retro Geek Out, we take a look at a couple mail-away toys and premiums for the third time. So be sure to subscribe, check out the previous 2 episodes, and let's strap in for some toy history. The year was 1990, and after acquiring the license to a couple comic book characters, a toy company that would forever be associated with the comics sets its first steps into the Marvel landscape with Marvel superheroes. They would even get the master license, and so Toy Biz knew that with great power came great responsibility, or big responsibility. The toys would also get a 15-inch supersized superheroes collection, and here you really needed to collect them all. It was the only way you could profit from the premium on the back of these Hulk, Venom, and Spider-Man boxes, as the Punisher creeps up to tell you, "Hey kids, check it out, add me to your collection of supersized superheroes with this amazing offer." Well, as long as he doesn't drag me into his battle van, I'm listening.
You just made a big mistake.
A 15-inch supersized Punisher was the offer. For only a limited time to create the fear of missing out effect, you could get this figure to complete the collection for only $5 and $2.75 for postage. When you collect all 3 Marvel supersized heroes, the Punisher would not be available in stores, so this would be the only way to be the first kid to complete the set. Now, that is after a 4 to 6 week wait, of course. This is the awesome crime-stopping Punisher you'd get, looking a lot like he did in the comics back when he was first introduced in 1974's issue of The Amazing Spider-Man number 129. Frank Castle, the original anti-hero, does look a bit out of proportion though. Maybe that's why they didn't show the toy in the promo for it. The head seems a bit big for the body, or perhaps it's the facial expression they gave it that's really playing tricks on me. It kinda reminds me of a Stretch Armstrong, and it would have probably been a good move later in the 90s. In the end, for this one, I would have probably been glad owning it back in the day, cause the Punisher is badass. Now he does look like he's supposed to be holding a gun, but the figure didn't come with any accessories. Now if it's accessories that you're looking after, then Kenner's Star Wars has got you covered. During the Empire Strikes Back era, you could save up for a survival kit, including 5 laser weapons, an AT-AT grappling hook belt, Jedi training harness, 2 Hoth, backpacks you could easily snap onto most figures, and 3 asteroid gas masks. Now all that you got absolutely for free when you purchased 5 Star Wars action figures and mailed in the 5 proof of purchase seals, which was great because the weapons are the things we usually lose almost immediately. Now Star Wars wouldn't limit itself to just promos on the toys. With a whole galaxy of tie-in products, there were also a couple of figures up for grabs when you ate cereal, for instance. Well, at least 2 boxes of Fruit Loops got you 1 Star Wars Power of the Force exclusive figure, recreating the iconic scene where Han Solo dresses up as a stormtrooper to save Princess Leia. And he even came with a helmet, so the disguise was complete. They did have to limit the orders to 5 per household, because otherwise you could just keep mailing him in endlessly. The collaboration of pop culture and food was a way to get the word out for the movie, but also to help push products to kids. When you're out shopping in the aisles, your kid is going to negotiate to get the Nestle products with Willow on there, for instance. The 1988 action-adventure came out with a toy line by Tonka. The toys didn't have any articulation, but there was an impressive toy made of the creature, the Borsisk. And amongst the figures were repaints of the main character, Willow of Good. But one was exclusive to a Nestle mail-away promo. Now, a lot of Willow collectors have been searching for the exact packaging this promo is on, but it's rare and doesn't seem to have been photographed yet. All we have to show is this plastic baggie this greener variant comes with. But remember, the magic lies within. If it's magic you want, we can go back to Kenner's offering for another movie property. The Adventures of Indiana Jones, a toy line for the Raiders of the Lost Ark movie. That familiar Kenner styling, but with an action feature thrown in like the quick action. Also on the card was the offer for a Belloc figure. Now, he was already in the toy line, but this would be the ceremonial robe variant, which had a different sculpt, a cloth, and accessories like the staff and chest medallion. So he'd be ready for the magic that was opening up the Ark of the Covenant. Which in the end didn't end well for him, but he could have been yours for only 3 proof of purchase points. During the 80s, Kenner also perfectly fused elements of G.I. Joe and Transformers together in Mask, or the Mobile Armored Strike Command, fighting Venom or the vicious evil network of Mayhem Team. Illusion is the ultimate weapon. These vehicles and vehicle-related playsets could transform into real battle stations, and you could even pop the figures in. Backed up by a 75-part cartoon series, by Series 3 of the toys, some were not as desirable as they used to be. So when they're stuck on a shelf, then you turn them into a promo. The Collector was a toll booth mini playset that transforms into an attack installation. Alex Sector pops on his disruptor mask to disrupt radio transmissions. The toy was also added as a promo. A free toy. The Collector whenever you bought 2 masked vehicles in participating stores. In the US, these would have come in a padded envelope, but for the other countries, they actually made another box. Take for instance this Singapore exclusive release. Thank you, Kenner Mask Archive, for pointing that out. Now, another toy company that never shies away from a mail-away premium is Hasbro. And with many flag points being cut out of the G.I. Joe boxes and cards, it's no surprise I seem to find a Super Trooper whenever I bump into a G.I. Joe lot. For just 4 special proof of purchase points and $1, you could get your hands on this metallized action figure. Not only did he have chrome details on his torso, he would also come with a gun, helmet, and shield in the same metallized chrome finish. At the time, he wasn't available in any stores, but loads of kids signed up for the mail-away. Now for Hasbro's My Little Pony, we could just do a top 10 of mail-aways, but one of the hardest ones to find has got to be Rapunzel. Featured in the A Day at the Beach pamphlet, she required 2 horseshoe points and $8.95 to order. Added in was a barrette accessory and a heart comb. The symbol she comes with represents the fairy tale by the same name as the character, in which we see a princess with long hair in a castle tower. The pony also has very long hair on the tail and head. She is considered to be one of the rarest US ponies to be collected. Now perhaps these statistics just weren't in her favor, and it seems like not a lot of kids mailed their order in. Okay, so you're not into colorful ponies, but what about colorful dinosaurs? Extreme dinosaurs. It wasn't until Narc's video showcased this figure I made the connection you could actually get color variants of most of these characters by order through an Avon catalog. Mostly known for its cosmetics and perfumes, they actually did have a nice amount of toys available as well. How they got Mattel to do these repaints is a mystery to me, but coming to you in a sealed baggie with a card indicating there was 7 milliliters of battle paint included, you got these color variants. And these were not to be confused with the War Paint series you could get in stores. It seems like there was a dark red-orange version of T-Bone available and a bright purple Bullseye. The War Paint series allowed you to camouflage your extreme dinosaur for a raptor hunting mission. Because when you face the perilous journey through the tropical jungle, you need to cleverly camouflage yourself with the battle paint to secretly hunt down the deadly enemy. The face paint could easily be removed by applying a little bit of soap and water. Perhaps they got the face paint from one of the cosmetic dealers in the weird partnership here. McFarlane Toys took the other route by simply creating a collectors club, in which they would offer exclusive figures to their members. Red Angela was a mail order exclusive limited edition, only available to Charter Year Gold level club members. Just like the comic books, they had a ton of different versions of their toys, but at least this one didn't come to you in a wider brown shipper box, protected within by a plastic baggie. No, you got the real deal, a carded action figure with all the accessories and that red color variation, easing you into joining the club to sling you some more of these finely detailed toys they were making toy industry waves with in the mid-90s. Now Spawn as a toy line has always had collectability as one of their main selling points, but the figure doesn't doesn't seem to fetch a lot on the aftermarket now. And with the overabundance available, I guess a lot of people joined the collector's club. Whether you like the variants or exclusive mailaways or not, they're part of collecting, but some of the trouble you had to go through and figures often not showing up left consumers with a bitter taste in their mouths. Luckily, toy companies had the next big thing up their sleeve to reward loyal customers and get them to buy the whole wave. The Build-A-Figure would include a small part of a toy, like a torso, a head, a leg, that you could piece together when you eventually got all of the parts. You didn't have to wait for it coming in the mail, but you were slowly making down payments on a new figure. But yeah, Build-A-Figure, that's a story for another time. Please let me know if there's any other toys that you mailed away for in the comments down below. I especially like to thank Gamer Mask Archive, Narc, and Andy's Toys and Models for the help with this episode. Be sure to subscribe for more 80s and 90s toy videos, and if you'd like to do more, you can always support me on Patreon, where you will also get access to the exclusive Discord where we talk toys all the time. You can also mail away for an Eds Retro Geek Out t-shirt in the Teespring link down below. Please remember to like the video. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.